I have organised my life around my football. It's always been football first. You know, it probably contributed to the breakdown of my first marriage.
Oh, what a goal! That is a stunning strike.
The biggest problem in this country with football is that people compare it to Europe, and you're not comparing apples with apples. People look at the games overseas and they go, you know, Aussie football's shit compared to this. Well, it's not. It's a little bit different, but I watched Leeds and Southampton. It was horrendous. A-League games are better than that.
My goodness!
Let's talk about going to Arsenal, Cosy, in the late 70s. Talk us through that experience as an Aussie playing for that club.
I was a bit of a novelty. I should have stuck around a lot longer, and I didn't. I took an easy out. Had an opportunity to come back to Adelaide, and I was a little bit homesick, but I was actually settled in quite well, and the football was actually starting to work, and then I got a tap on the shoulder, and I went, nah, I'll go.
Where do the Socceroos sit in your heart when it comes to your footballing memories?
We had a lot of fun. You know, we probably nowhere near as professional as things are now. It was a bit old school then. It was like I had to carry the bags and the bag of balls and the bibs and all that sort of stuff. And I was like leading the line and scoring all the goals and stuff and doing pretty well for myself. I mean, Peter Wilson, for example, and him and I got on really well. He didn't speak to me for 3 months. Like, you'd come into the camp, it's like, hi, Mr. Wilson, and just go, and just grunt at you.
I know you're close to Graham Arnold. Some of the treatment that he cops from the public, is it fair?
Arnie's got broad shoulders. He's big enough to take the stick. I think sometimes he probably set himself up for it. There's been a lot made of the failure in the 07 Asian Cup, and it wasn't actually a failure. We got knocked out on penalties. And you know who missed the penalties? Harry and Lucas. So is that Arnie's fault? I can't believe what these idiots are talking about because they've got no idea. They have no idea. You got no idea.
Now, Kevin Mosca and John Kosmina having a real set-to on the sideline.
He was giving Nathan Burns a little bit of stick. And I was giving Muskie a bit of stick for picking on the kids. So when he came over I went to pick up that ball, and I'll say this quite publicly, I'm pretty sure Muskie threw an elbow at me, and I saw it coming and fell backwards, lifted my head and got out the road and just tumbled over. And that was the end of it for me. I lost it.
John Kosmina, whilst you're watching the replay, has been sent to the stands.
So I've been sort of typecast as, you know, to swing a few elbows. Yes, I did. But I had a few swung at me as well. It's just the way it was.
It almost sums up your time in the game. You swung a few elbows, you had a few swung at you, but you're still remembered as a legend.
No, that's nice that you can think of me as a legend.